what time it is?
What time is it, man?
The beat. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Beatdown. I'm your host Tyus and my co-host,
Mr. J.
and we back at it again.
Yes, we are. We would like to remind you, if you like any of our videos, we'd like you to go down, like, subscribe, or go down in the comments below. Let us know what you enjoyed, or if you have any suggestions, please leave them in below.
Yeah, you know how it is. And we on the third.
In this section below.
Yeah, and we on the third tournament today.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right,
Number
guys.
3.
Yeah, so let's make the announcements. Let's get this over. Rip the Band-Aid. I've lost 2 times already in my tournament.
Oh.
Black Widow.
Thanks, guys.
Black Widow.
Damn
you guys.
There was one of you that gave me the vote that I needed, so thank you. I don't know who you are, but let me know.
Yeah. So as far as the Phoenix versus the Raven, Phoenix moved on. We had a tie for a minute on that one, and then eventually it led up to one vote that got Phoenix to move on to the next round. That's a heavy hitter. She deserved to move on. That being said, Black Widow versus Black Canary, I felt like, I said it before, the movie came out, I feel like popularity was going to get Black Widow to move on, and I guess I'm slightly right. I'm not really sure. Like, maybe people did watch Black Canary, or they did listen to my video and argument.
Black Widow moved on because Black Widow is cool, and everybody knows it.
Alright, so now we have two people from the Marvel Universe moving on. Now, I got to get my DC characters to move on, because we've had this little tournament before, and all the Marvel characters moved on the Guy characters, and then the DC's all lost. So I want to be able to move the Marvel characters to get into the DC characters into the same realm. Hopefully on this episode. Alright, so we're going to flip a coin to decide who's going to go first.
First.
Yeah. Okay, so today I will be representing Wonder Woman.
By Zeus, they will taste my steel.
From the DC Universe. That's right, she my girl. You know this? I got her back. So, couple arguments I have to make for that essence. Rogue. Let's get real. Rogue is very powerful just on her own. She absorbed Captain Marvel's powers, attained it forever. Now she can fly, super strength, all this stuff. She's got a lot of things going on her just alone. And touching someone else, that's going to give her even an extra boost in her powers. So another level, kind of like an Omega level of fighting. So Wonder Woman, being the metahuman, the goddess that she is, she's going to have, the demigod that she is, she's going to have to really use her wisdom in this situation. Now, I've seen in other situations of other debates or arguments online how this will play out, and I feel like they didn't give Wonder Woman the credit where credit is due. So, for example, Rogue touching Wonder Woman, that is a possibility of happening. Don't get me wrong, Rogue could absorb Wonder Woman's powers, but you forget that Wonder Woman has wisdom in her possession. She's not going to just simply forget that she got grabbed onto and absorbed. She's going to react as a moment's notice of that situation. She's not just going to give Rogue that moment to just grab her completely without thinking that, oh crap, this woman is absorbing my energy. She's going to figure it out a little more quicker than people are giving her credit for, which gives Wonder Woman a chance to kind of counterfight that moment. She could flip her over, she can hit her with the throw. She could do a lot of things before Rogue can really get into that absorption of power. Another thing is, Wonder Woman has the lasso. Now, the lasso, I'm sure Rogue can kind of hold her own against Wonder Woman, maybe, when it comes to strength-wise. But I gotta think the lasso putting a grip on her is gonna be an issue. Now, if Wonder Woman manages to get Rogue tied up in her arms, you know what Wonder Woman can do? She can cut those hands off with her blade. Just so we're clear, remember, Rogue's power is to be able to absorb. She has strength and speed, all that. She can fly, but her greatest power is to be able to touch someone, absorb them, and be able to obtain more power. In this situation, I truly believe that Wonder Woman could tie those little hands up at those essence in the moment, especially with the speed she's got going on as well, and cut those hands off. She could do that at any particular point in time. She has a weapon for it. She also has her tiara that actually can throw and then cut someone's throat. If Wonder Woman was in a distant situation of a fight, she could throw the tiara right at Rogue, cut her throat, and Rogue would have to have a moment to kind of recover, and Wonder Woman could take advantage of that moment. Go in with the blade, Because you're not going to be able to just fight with one hand while you're trying to get when you're trying to wait for it to recover. You're going to want to use both hands to get thrown down. If one hand holding pressure while it's trying to heal while the other one's trying to throw down, it's going to be an issue. Wonder Woman can cut your hand. Wonder Woman can stab your eye. Wonder Woman can do a lot of things. She's a warrior princess. She has the expertise of fighting in combats against greater beings. She beat the god of war, Ares. That's that's a god. Okay, she was a demigod. He's a god, and she beat him. Okay. On top of that, the bracelets. Now, take off the bracelets, it's another level of an issue. If Wonder Woman sees a moment where she's feeling weak and Rogue has got her powers, Wonder Woman's probably going to go desperate because she's not the type to lose. She's going to take those bracelets off and she's going to let all that power come through. Now, Rogue is strong, but there are some limits to how much she can absorb. For example, Juggernaut's a perfect example of that. She absorbed him too much where it's too overwhelming to deal with. Could be the same concept when it comes to this goddess who actually releases her weapons and just goes all out with her powers. If she takes those bracelets off, even if Rogue absorbed the power at that moment before she took the bracelet off, it's not going to be a fighting chance against her. She is one of the three main OGs. You're not going to be an OG. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway. Cutting off the hands. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I am going to be representing Rogue today from the X-Men.
Come on, boys. Let's all go for a little moonlight swim. Don't get a moonburn.
So, as I said, cutting off the hands, that's all well and good. You can do that. Now, that's if that blade is able to cut through Rogue's skin, or could she cut her? Yeah. Could it cut off her hands? Maybe. I don't really know. Seeing how his a Sentinel hit Rogue with a train, and she got up and walked away, it'd be a little tougher than that. Now, all that works against a normal person. As we all know, Rogue is not a normal person. She is incredibly strong, she is incredibly fast. As we know, she absorbed these abilities from Miss Marvel, or Captain Marvel, whatever you want to say. But because of that, she has, like I said, enhanced strength, speed. She also has a bit of sixth sense, which means she can kind of sense the attack coming and what that person's going to do. That's going to be helpful. Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be helpful. Now, whether or not people seem to have a miscommunication or a mishap about Rogue's abilities where she needs to grab you and absorb your abilities, no. See, Wonder Woman can go and punch her in the face, and as soon as she does so, that's skin-on-skin contact. That's all Rogue needs. That in itself, we all know, it's instantaneous. That little moment, there is no reaction, there is no pull away. Once she's got you, she's got you. You immediately start to lose your focus, your abilities, your motor skills kind of go off a little bit. So, what we need to do in this fight is, yes, Rogue is strong on her own, and she does have all these abilities, but that's not really what it's about. What it's about is taking her abilities, adding them to Wonder Woman's, and combining them. Now that, trying to have Wonder Woman stand up against it, no, it's not going to come out well for her at all. She can take her bracelets off, that's all well and good. Now, being that she's already going to be in a weakened state of condition, Rogue's probably already been beating her down because she has her abilities and now hers. Combine the two. Can Rogue absorb that? I want to say she can, being as she was able to absorb 3 different X-Men's abilities, and they were all almost Omega level. She absorbed Wolverine's, Nightcrawler's, and Colossus, if I'm not mistaken. She had all that running around in her brain. If she can do that, she can absorb Wonder Woman's abilities. That's what I'm going with. And I want to say that's my final argument. Just really anything Diana does to try to stop Rogue, it's going to be unbeneficial in that area. I mean, she can take the lasso and she can whip her around. But Rogue's already strong. So it's not going to be as simple of grabbing her and just winging her around. No, it's not. Because Rogue's already strong in herself. So, you know, Princess Diana's going to have to, like, fight. And once she does that and she touches her skin, it's just going to be a slow uphill battle for her. It's really not going to... I don't see it going well for her at all. That's my argument.
I'll need to brush up on your hospitality.
Here and fight me fair.
That fair enough?
Get off of me!
Sure, sugar.
Okay. Oh. This little note. If she grabs her with the lasso, Wonder Woman has moved moons, suns, mountains. Yeah, I think she could toss her around. That being said, it's not up to me, and it's not up to him.
It's up to you guys.
It's up to you guys to decide who's going to move on to the next round of the tournament. So, what was your argument, bro? So we just bend this.
I mean, skin-on-skin contact.
Alright, and for my argument is that Wonder Woman does have some weapons in her possession that do come in handy to kind of eliminate Rogue. And considering the fact that she's a warrior, has a wisdom, and she's a demigod, it wouldn't be that easy to go and absorb her power, and if she did, she could release the bracelet, unleash all that power, and just beat on Rogue, and I think she'd beat Rogue on that essence.
I just think Rogue will absorb anything that she throws at him.
And I think it'd be too overwhelming for her, because Rogue has shown that in certain scenes in comics.
But, like we said, it's not up to us, it's up to you guys. So let us know in the comment section below. Just tell us Rogue moves on, and we will make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna also put it. I'm gonna put it on my Instagram stories to let you guys decide on the polls which ones you guys thought made the more compelling case. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.